The forests of Sherwood were darker than ever. The shadows of the trees stretched long, and the distant sound of war drums echoed through the valleys. The king, a greedy tyrant, had decided to put an end to the rebellions once and for all. His troops, clad in gleaming armor and sharp swords, marched toward the heart of the resistance, Robin Hood's warriors. These warriors, skilled and cunning, were the defenders of justice, fighting alongside Robin to redistribute the riches of the nobles to the poor. Now, with the siege closing in, they faced the greatest battle of their lives. Before we dive into this epic battle, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment on which legendary hero you'd like to see in our future stories. At the Sherwood camp, the warriors prepared. Marion, the most skilled archer of the group, was in command. Her precision was legendary, and her arrows always found their target no matter the distance. At her side was Rowena, a warrior of impressive strength, whose axe was as feared as her battle strategies. And completing the trio was Eleanor, master of disguises and espionage, responsible for infiltrating the enemy's ranks and sowing chaos. "The time has come, sisters," said Marion, her eyes fixed on the horizon. "The king wants to crush the poor to end our mission. But as long as we stand, we won't let that happen." Eleanor, adjusting her hood, looked at her companions. "The troops are approaching from the north. I can create a distraction while you two attack from the shadows." Rowena raised her axe, her face set with determination. "Let's show the king that his might is no match for our justice." The warriors split their forces. Eleanor moved like a shadow, infiltrating the enemy camp, while Marion and Rowena prepared the ambush. The plan was simple. Steal the gold from the king's coffers and distribute it to the starving villages around Sherwood. Night fell, and the forest was silent, broken only by the rustle of leaves. The royal troops began their march, their metallic shine contrasting with the darkness of the trees. That's when Eleanor, as swift as a shadow, began her mission. Disguised as a royal soldier, she wandered through the camp, spreading rumors of an imminent attack by the warriors. Fear began to spread among the soldiers. "They say no one survives when facing Robin Hood's warriors," she whispered to a group of guards. "Sherwood is more dangerous than it seems." Meanwhile, Marion and Rowena waited patiently, each in her position. The tension in the air was palpable, and the sound of the approaching royal troops heightened their adrenaline. When Marion's first arrow cut through the sky, striking the commander of the troops, chaos erupted. The royal soldiers, confused and disorganized, scrambled to react. But Rowena charged with brutal strength, felling her enemies with her mighty axe. "Eleanor did her part. Now it's our turn," shouted Marion, firing arrows with deadly accuracy. Each of her arrows hit its mark perfectly, and the soldiers' lines began to crumble. The battle was in full swing. The clashing of swords echoed through the forest as the royal troops tried to respond to the unexpected attack. Rowena fought with impressive fury, her strikes landing with lethal precision. Marion, always vigilant, covered her friend from afar, taking out any threat with her quick, precise arrows. In the midst of the confrontation, Marion spotted the true prize, the king's golden carriages, loaded with the gold stolen from the peasants. "Rowena, there are the king's coffers." She didn't hesitate. With one final shot, she took down the guard protecting the carriages. Rowena followed, swiftly cutting down the remaining soldiers with ease. When they opened the heavy doors of the carriages, the gleam of gold lit their path. The coins and jewels that had been taken from the poorest were now in their hands. As the royal troops retreated, disorganized and defeated, Robin Hood's warriors emerged as the victors. Eleanor stepped out from the shadows, her smile revealing that she had successfully completed her mission. "Today, we've delivered justice," Marion said, gazing at the gold. "And tomorrow, the people will see that we will never stop fighting for them." The gold-laden carriages began to roll toward the villages, where the hungry people awaited. Marion, Rowena, and Eleanor knew that although the battle had been won, their fight for justice was far from over. The king might try again, but as long as they stood united, the lands of Sherwood would remain under the protection of Robin Hood's warriors. If you enjoyed this story of courage and justice, Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. And stay tuned for the next epic adventure.